I arrived in Cameroon with my camera, my curiosity, and a few ideas of what I might see. But the country had its own way of showing me where to go. Every street, every face, every sound felt familiar, yet new. Like a place I knew without ever being here before. In Limbe, I walked through the botanical garden. Trees from every corner of the tropics stood side by side, roots deep in African soil. It reminded me that nature here sustains land and shelters life. At the ape sanctuary, I saw gorillas and chimpanzees rescued from poachers. They moved with a quiet dignity, almost human, but freer in some ways. In Africa, our wildlife is part of our identity. Losing them means losing a part of ourselves, a history written long before us. Places like this remind us that protecting them is protecting the future of who we are, not just in Cameroon, but across Africa. Then came Jebale. One of the biggest moments here is on the water. Boys paddling like they've done this all their lives. The crowd on shore chanting, drummers matching the rhythm. In communities like this, the water feeds you, connects you, and teaches you resilience. In Africa, traditions like this remind us that skill and survival often share the roots. At Jebale Festival, the wrestling ground became the art of the celebration. The art was marked out and people gathered in a circle, voices rising with anticipation. Elders watched with pride. Children leaned forward with excitement, and the wrestlers carried the weight of tradition on their shoulders. Each clash wasn't just strength against strength. It was history being retold, a performance that bound the community together in spirit and rhythm. Beyond the festival, there is the everyday life that gives a place its soul. Street vendors selling their wares, children chasing each other playfully, neighbors stopping to talk even when they are in a hurry. That's something about Africa. Our days aren't just measured by time, but by the moments we share. Whether it's a meal, a song, or just a smile, it's all part of the story. I missed the bike race in Douala, but sometimes the journey leads you elsewhere, and still, every moment counts. I caught people waiting along the street, and a few lone bikes passing through, traces of what could have been, and a reminder that even in what we miss, there's always something to hold on to. Living Cameroon, I carried more than photographs. I carried memories of culture, nature, and tradition living side by side. They are not separate here. They breathe together through the people who keep them alive. If you enjoy this journey, like, share, and subscribe. There's always more to see. To my fellow Africans, let's not forget what's close to us. Visiting Cameroon showed me that every neighbor has something to teach, something to share. When we travel within Africa, we don't just see new places. We reconnect with who we are, and that for me is the real journey. And I hope you get to make that journey too. Au revoir.